Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry CNCCI kanbra voluntary indefinite shutdown laga charcha bishi chuli ase aru takan laga mang do jundu government of Nagaland bra takan since 2021 representation chief secretary ki likhina takan urban local bodies se takan district the chamber of commerce and industries laga representative ekta mangi thakise itu laga opor government bra verbal assurance to dishe hole be practical itiadak ekta bi dia nai but whereas american sai shigule muguk chung municipal council dido ekta representative digina ase aro kohima dibe ekta digina ase aro takan itia CNCCI kan pra mang gura do Dimapur Peren Melori Pek Wokha Ziniputu Tsemenyu Newland Chumukutima tadi takan district te representative itu urban local bodies ti nitia bra takan bra voluntary indefinite shutdown do chulibu koase aro amikan sai shigule 16 May dibi Naka council bra ekta consultative meeting matishe kuti takan itu voluntary indefinite shutdown laga opor takan discuss pi kurishe aro Naka council bra CNCCI kan ki appeal kurishe ki indefinite shutdown to nokuri kina other democratic means pra kuribole appeal be kurina ase hole bi amikan huni ase ki CNCCI kan bra aji extraordinary press conference ekta hotel saramadi Dimapuri rakhina ase aro takan itu laga indefinite shutdown opor ki koy nole takan laga next step to ki hobo aibi tetial bra hotauti kurisabo.
As we all know, the media, the news, and the hospitality sector never sleeps. It's 24/7, so we are sorry for calling you on Sunday. But there is a need for us to clear certain confusion that is being circulated in social media, and therefore we have called you up to clarify those confusion. We are going ahead with shutdown. We have, in the process, we have discussed with the government and through our Honorable Minister Sri K.G. Kene, who is also the spokesperson of the government, and we have apprised the entire issue to him, and he took all the sympathies, interests, and he tried to understand our situation and position and our demand. And he acknowledged that the demand is very genuine. Accordingly, he took the pain to sit with Honorable Chief Minister and deliberated with Honorable Chief Minister. And accordingly, we also have received a communication from the Honorable Minister urging us to keep in abeyance the proposed voluntary shutdown. The 9 district chambers, the CNCCI office has deliberated on the letter that Honorable Minister has sent us. We are highly indebted to him. We appreciate the concern, the effort that he has put to bring into an amicable solution. However, the letter that we have received as we deliberate with the 9 district chambers and office bearers, it has agreed that we appreciate and we respect the letter that the government has given, and we also acknowledge and humbled by the promptness of government trying to resolve our issue. So we have resolved that. However, the 9 districts and the office has a concern that without a time frame, it is impossible for us to just call off, and therefore the 9 districts and the office bearers of CNCCI has decided that we will go on with the shutdown, voluntary, which is very peaceful. It will be peaceful, we assure you, and it will be a democratic expression of displeasure. So, with that, I want to make the press conference very precise, not dwelling on other issues, but very specific to this upcoming shutdown. Here I want to be very clear to the state government, as well as the consumers, as well as the business community, that the CNCCI over the last 4 years has tried to convey to the government that the demands and aspiration of the 9 district chambers are met. And therefore, the CNCCI team, we have tried to troubleshoot, we have tried to play the middleman and bring into solution some kind of solution with the state government as per the mandate given to us by the 9 district chambers. Now, our effort for last 4 years has not come to a fruition that we expected. And therefore, now the CNCCI technically has now given the responsibility as demanded by the district chambers that we have allowed them to pursue their means and course of action. So, as you are all aware, after our repeated and constant effort to make government understand, we also went back to the 9 districts telling the difficulties that the CNCCI are facing. Based on that, the 9 districts has taken their own unilateral decisions that they will go for indefinite shutdown. And that has come out in the separate press release by all the district chambers. And the CNCCI, so similarly, some of the district has even come up with 2-3 press releases that they are going ahead with a shutdown unilaterally. So here, technically, the CNCCI no more has, can't say more or can't do much now to stop the district chambers from going ahead with their demands, which they have been very aggrieved. And therefore, we have accordingly allowed and agreed to the district chamber of commerce to go ahead with their indefinite shutdown. Any given point of time, if the government can give us a deadline, we will immediately call off the indefinite shutdown. Here, we want to again stress that we have waited for 4 years. So we are not in a hurry. We are a matured body. We are ready to listen to the government. We are ready to wait for the government. So we are not in a hurry कि एक हफ्ता पर मज़े दी दीवी, एक महीना मज़े दीवी इन्हीं का भी कुछ नहीं. Just that we need the assurance from the government कि time bound इतना 6 महीना होगी, next session assembly होगी, itu kuri diwo. No like next cabinet meeting होले भी kuru will look into it kuri disho गले तो we are happy. It's not that aji divi kali divi itu lagai कुछ नहीं. But as I want to repeat myself, the CNCCI given as a mandate, we have done our best for last 4 years. Now, with no breakthrough, now the district, as they have unilaterally come out, we are allowing them to go ahead. I think with that, this press conference will be done.
4 years negotiate करना है. The government knows the problem. दिवो कुले दिवी सब के न दिवो कुले न दिवो लाये कुले whereas कोई मारों कुछ दिए ना, the rest have been neglected. As we all know, the previous press released question. Dimapur itself, government la revenue there 60% more than 60% revenue has it, but the government has been neglecting Dimapur. Why? If they start na diwo kunjim na diwo we have no problem with that. But if you come back diwo come back neglect kuru la do khushu bana. Since tan problems anya thagine bhi inja kur thakadu. What is the hidden agenda of the government? আৰু তাহান প্ৰেছ ৰিলিজ দি থকা লাগে গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট বি উল্টা পাল্টা এইটো কি কইনা ডিমাপুৰ মিউনিচিপালিটি বি দি কিনে আছে we have not seen anybody from the DCCI or CNCCI ताम को असम मान के भी दी ना सही all of so many things are put up right now question about we are very frustrated government knows the problem government of the day knows the problem divogule diviso so man ke divi ne divogule kun give ne divo we have no problem with that but they are sitting on the problem we are trying to government government na be from we are trying to understand them also negotiate pi kura ase kotha bi kura ase holi bi procrastinate kuriye na jani na procrastinate kuriye na you should all know public han bujwa lage Dimapur itself nomination kiman kuri na ase municipal act te pass tai taksu the 1/5 asu to na but after the election dan nomination itu act to budli kuri na tala political party nominate kurule atta diye asu to why the public are so silent on those things why do we need so many from the political party nomination Dimapur man bhi no hai bahar man bhi nominate kurna sa Dimapur to municipal to business na jana man bhi Dimapur la affairs na jane tha man bhi appointment kurna sa Dimapur to example dia sa itu de naga public khali to bujhu la ye
Yeah, thank you.
that's what I want to say
Thank you, Kevin. Let me also come in here once again. There has been confusion that the business community from Dimapur DCCI per se has been accommodated in the Dimapur Municipal Council. And as per our record, no official has been forwarded by the DCCI or for that matter the office of CNCCI has not recommended anyone that is being nominated and in the office. So Ami Khan Laga on the record we want to appeal to the government that the government might be slightly confused with the issue. But there is no representation from the, there is no member who represents the DCCI or business community in the DMC. It will be on the record, clarify kuri diwo mona ase. Aro, anybody representing a business community needs to be a consensus member from the business community. Then only he or she can speak on behalf. Kunba dukan ekta kholi kena business ekta choli kena itu manu ke hali di kena business community represent kure ase gole how can he take a decision on behalf of the business community? Within him there, we want it to be very specific, very clear that there is maybe misunderstanding that the business community has been accommodated. But it is not true. So that's one. Number two, as my treasurer has just said, the Municipal Act in original is for the representation of 1:5. And we understand the difficulties of the government. So they have amended and brought it down to 1:3. We also appreciate that because it is for our own good. And here, the government, if willing, can further accommodate the business community. If it can bring down from 1/5 to 1/3, then it definitely can further bring down. So if the government is willing, the issue can be resolved. Now here, as I have stated earlier in my press conference today also, I want to reiterate, Nagames Pragoi Diwa Kunba social media, then Nagames Prabi Kovi Koi Tage. Public can all of dictar pabo, duk pabo holebi, or consumers can holebi. Ami can itu clear cut common jatu, itu government laga against stepin hoide, itu ULBs, DMC hobi, KMC hobi, noile urban local bodies kun laga against stepin hoide. We are trying to be part of the system to help the ULBs. Consumers can laga interest pi safeguard kurwole, business community laga interest pi safeguard kurwole. Ami khan to system te jaige na mili ke na kam kurwole for the benefit. Ki mane? Ami khan business community pura tade ULBs te na thagile. Most of the decision bishi to ULB te business community laga loi thage to ami khan no thagile ulta pulta decision loa time te ami khan business community te ke affect kora logo consumers ke affect kora ase aru consumers ke affect kora ase tumte mokan kun ke bi against kora na hole bi ami khan bi mili ke na itu system bhal pra ulai ke na sab laga benefit hole aru kuruboni mite ami khan itu government ke request kora ase itu nimite morom pra public ke bi itu clear cut buji divi age de ami kwa nishina hoy problem decision wrong decision aise gole ULBs khan to ami khan business against no hoy consumers khan against no hobo pare hole bi na jani ke na wrong decision loile to business community to loss to bigri no kuro to itu to pass on to the consumers hoi jabo itu time te pass on to consumers ho time te consumer duk pai tinte অলপ তো আমি খান লগতে মিলি কে না যাই দিলে বেশি ভালো হবো কই কিনে তো একটা এইটো বি আমি অন দ্য রেকর্ড কব মন আছে আজি আমি খান লগা অনারেবল মিনিস্টার কেজি কেনে কে ভাল প্রা সিটিং কৰি কেনা ভাল প্ৰা এক্সপ্লেইন কৰিছিলে হি আন্ডাৰস্টুড দ্য পজিশন অফ বিজনেস কমিউনিটি এণ্ড হি এক্সপ্ৰেছ ইট এজ এ জেনুইন ডিমান্ড আৰু তাই কৈছে কিমান এনজয়ছ পৰা কোন পৰা মাঙি থাকিলে বি you are the people that deserves to be represented koi gena tai honorable CM logote koi dise here I want to clearly point out once again 4 साल pra chief secretary ke koi gena aise 4 साल pra department ke koi gena aise I think they have failed to communicate the demand and the genuinity of the demand of business community to the government, that is the cabinet and honorable chief minister. It in the communication gap thagise, and I am not blaming the government of the day, but the concerned people whom we have been writing to for last 4 years, including chief secretary and the department, has failed to do genuinely present the demands put forth by the CNCCI. Itu nimite gap ulaise de. Otherwise, we sincerely understand that government is trying to address our issue. Itu janise ki mane last time mokan kwa logo the government pra immediately ami kan ke matise. Secondly, this time our government official spokesperson and the honorable minister has immediately said with the chief minister. So government is serious, and we really are appreciative of the government position. It to be on a record very clear kuri dia ase. So with that we end this press conference. Thank you so much. Tai Amikan Laga, he has said that he has appraised our issue with the Honorable Dr. Nifinirio, that all the memos that we have submitted, all the correspondence that we have done with the government has been apprised. And accordingly, they have said and they have deliberated on this. And they will, in the coming cabinet meeting, since it cannot be decided by 2 individuals, 3 individuals, in the cabinet, it has to be decided on a larger sitting. So next cabinet deliberate pi kuri dibo iniga koi kena ase holibi till then last cabinet meeting hesab te ami khan as a special invitees thagibi koise, which we have rejected. So this is the correspondence we have received. We are very happy, we are very kind to the government, but we are still insisting that we need a deadline.
When did you receive the letter?
I received this letter today. Today.
Supplementing the statement you just mentioned that the state government has offered the CNCCI to be special invitees,
Right.
Which in turn is like a nominee, government nominee without voting power, without voting rights in the ULBs. So if the government decides to add more nominees, will it not tantamount to violating the Nagaland Municipal Act?
No, I feel, see, let's not go to broader areas because we are very specific to the issue, but let me just answer this only. When it was, what is local self-governance? In fact, pura citizen is a part of local self-government. And if the situation, if the circumstances, or if the job demands that, it should be given if it is doing justice. Now, When the government, as I have earlier stated, the original bill states that it has to be 1/5. When government can bring it to 1/3, what is the big problem in having accommodating 1 or 2 members? To the issue in I also want to clarify that it is all about everyone coming together and then building our market, building our towns, building our cities. It is not about kiba ami lowo loi jabo la kotha noi de. Itu to misunderstand nokuri divi. Itu clear cut itu koi dibo manase. Thank you all.
Sir, apni kan koi ase 4 years. Government logo kota borna apni kan CNCC kan ba municipal urban local body state representative la apni clarify korise. Apni kan government logo koi na setting borna government ba apni kan logo de apni kan proposal agreed kora sir. In principle national one. Because sir apni kan CNCC kan koi ase ke
Doctor government by who I can respond positively in the relation of
written assurance.
Yeah, clarify about that part.
Itu representation kan de dia dam de tu government bar verbal assurance di sini on many occasions. Will it be written assurance to dia nai? Or itu the letters, I mean not the letters also. Will it be when we had the Northeast Conclave at Nyatu Resort, I think 2 years back. Itu time debi CM Aisha, he has graced the occasion also. Itu time debi Mohan tadebi tagi remind kudishe. Representation do aro resubmit kurishe. Ulibit tadebi tai kwatu kushe. Ulibit all verbal assurance only. No written assurance.
Now sir, Mokokchung municipal or Koima municipal leader representative issue. Kiman Nishna Dina says sir, even if you don't mention my name.
From the office of CNCCI, we recommended 1 from Kohima, 1 from Mokokchung, and both were accommodated. But our recommendation for Dimapur was never accommodated.
Okay.
Therefore, we are saying that Dimapur laga to business community laga representative tonight. Lastly,
Only the 3 all the other districts.
so lastly, I want to say CNCCI to amikhan naga manga noide. I want to clarify this to the public and once and for all. District laga affairs ase district ki accommodate korbi. Ami as a CNCCI amikhan we feel for the market, we feel for the consumers, and we feel for the public. That's why we are fighting this because we know this is a just cause. Nohile to ami laga chairman, ami laga secretary laga post mangan hoide tumde public pura ami kan kiniga sacrifice korase for the benefit of everyone. Please apni kan bhi juk divi koi kini tipe appeal kora.
So no sir, Naga Council ra itu laga issues ne 16 May de ekta consultative meeting rakise, discuss bhi korise, and they have requested CNCC that they shut down the jagina. Other means democratic means pa jani kinika
Right.
appeal bhi korise. But now you are saying that sir apni an indefinite shut down the CNCC noina it is the district wise jaise korise rokabo na pari. So propose shut down voluntary kitia bar shuru koru nishna ase.
No, it is we are starting from tomorrow because all the district chambers has clearly come up with a press release that they will start by tomorrow. So now even our Dimapur Chamber of Commerce is with us in our midst, our Vice President. So he can also clarify on the Naga Council thing. Here we want to clearly tell, appeal the Naga Council that, as I have stated, whatever we are doing, or DCCI is doing, it is for the good of the business community and consumers of the Dimapur. And luckily, Dimapur being one of the commercial hub of Nagaland, technically the DCCI is also fighting for the rest of Nagaland as well. So I will appeal Naga Council that this is not the CNCCI's call, but this is the call of 9 district chambers. So we will request them to kindly cooperate with Dimapur District Chamber and bring out some amicable solution.
So viewers, CNCCI laga press conference kutumushi aro aponigan CNCCI laga chairman Dr. Keka Muru, vice chairman aro treasurer kota kwabi huni paise. Aro takhan koi ase ki government of Nagaland pura CNCCI laga junto mang ase itu puja karone acknowledge bi kurise aro kechi keni Minister Power and Parliamentary Affairs pra takhan ke in return jawab dishi kuse ke takhan junto itia mang ase itu bishi genuine ase aro junto letter aise itu laga opore CNCCI kan pra appreciate kurise holibi takhan yadi question ekta huti ase ki takhan 2021 bra itu alag district te itu Chamber of Commerce and Industry bra Chief Secretary ke letter on various occasions likhishi aro itu nina government bra takhan ki verbally takhan urban local bodies te representative dibolibe assurance dishi kuche holibi practical implementation to ajidak na thaka bra takhan koi ase hoi CNCCI khan bra itu voluntary indefinite shutdown do kuribo mon nai takan laga hat te itia do nai aru do itia do district Chamber of Commerce Industries takhan bra he unilateral shutdown do aha kali that is 19 May bra chuli boli ase kois whereas CNCCI khan koi ase ki mukukchung municipal dibi takhan ekta representative dishi do CNCCI true bra recommend korina aru Kohima dibi ekta representative dishe itu bi CNCCI bra representation degina approve korna dishi kois aru takhan dusra district sob te likhi gina government ki dishe holibi itu tuita municipal di do already deal hoise aru paki noita di do dia nai to itu ki karone ni die kona itu bi question hoti ase at the same time CNCCI laga chairman bra clarify kore ase ki takhan urban local bodies ti representative manga do CNCCI laga members kan bra manga bi noi ko ase holibi takhan district te representation lage itu bra on behalf as a parent body CNCCI bra takhan itu khara kori di ase aru government assurance to already thakishi ko ase aru takhan itia ko ase ki 19 May bra itu noita district te voluntary indefinite shutdown do chulibo aru public khan ki bi cooperate koribole takhan bra itu request kori ase now ami kan phal bra saile consequences to public khani khabole ase alag district ti bi duk pabo indefinite shutdown do chulishi gole aru Dimapur district ti saishi gole public khan sob khotkoti lorijan Assam de jabole ase aru revenue bi inika Assam de jai jabo ka aha kali bra do but yadi CNCCI ko ase ki government bra takhan ki ekta assurance dibi na in return ki deadline ekta dibi deadline do kiman man subi ekta deadline takhan ki CNCCI khan ki likhina dibi takhan indefinite voluntary shutdown do rukhai dibo ko ase to phal bra saisi gule CNCCI kala mang do bishi jine na ase aru takhan ko ase takhan kile urban local bodies itu Chamber of Commerce Industries district noita bra takhan representative lage gule itu takhan laga consumers sobi nole business welfare takhan laga well being karone bi takhan representative ekta do lage ko ase to takhan ko nishna takhan laga mang do jine na ase holibi civil societies organization like Naga Council bra appeal kora nishna itu democratic means chabole laga do takhan itu itia do hat te nai holibi district noita di do takhan unilateral indefinite voluntary shutdown do aha kali that is 19 May morning 6 AM bra logina chuli bole ase so yade public khan consequences sob to bear guru nishna megan dikhi ase holibi government of Nagaland under the leadership of Dr. Nipurio brabe itia CNCCI kan laga jundu mang ase itu mang do dishi gule public khan bi itu indefinite shutdown bra dok to relief pabo aru itu noigina jundu Dimapur Municipal dibi representative dishi guse itu amikan global window brabe takhan ki off camera detail huti kurise holibi ade takhan officials kan ko ase ki jundu itia takhan nominee ekta ase DMC de itu do CNCCI noile DCCI khan bar recommend korina chala ka manu bi nohi ko ase so yadi bi takhan clarification stand do tiki ase mukokchung Kohima Municipal dido CNCCI bar likhi gina recommend korche aro noita bi takhan district te itu representative nominee khan to likhi na di gina ase to tuita district ti dishe noita district to kile takhan gi nide to takhan laga mang du bi jinian ase so global window bra itu gobo ki government of Nagaland bra public khan aha kali bra suffer gorobo nishina ase itu bra CNCCI laga ki mang ase takhan bra jun do deadline ekta in written mangi ase government laga assurance itu dile bishi bhalo viewers kan itia karone mane for more updates abone side global window mo ase Sangamayo with camera person Men Khaba reporting from Hotel Saramati Dimapur.
Love coffee? Why not build a career around it? Join Eagle Crest and get 100% placement assistance with brands like Roast Coffee Roastery, Pete's Coffee, and more overseas. Learn espresso extraction, latte art, machine handling, and customer service. Eagle Crest, brewing careers, one cup at a time.